Hi, my name is Hariri. I was born in Shiraz. Shiraz is a beautiful city south of Iran. When I was born, Shah was in power, so the Shah was the last leader in Pahlavi's dynasty. And he was such an open-minded person. He had no problem with other religion. As you know, Iran is a Muslim city, Muslim Shia city, and everybody is very radical. But during Shah time, we had no problem. He let us, everybody, to practice their religion. We used to practice Judaism freely. There was so many synagogues, very old and nice synagogues in Shiraz, and I think still there is some. We had Jewish boys' school, one Jewish boys' school, and one Jewish girls' school, which was in a very bad area I never went to. But overall, when I was born, it was good. We had no problem. I had to go to public school because there was not enough Jewish school when I was born, but everybody used to go. During Shah or before that, all the Jews used to be in a certain place. It was like a ghetto, but it wasn't limited. All the Jews was in a place, we called it Mahalle. So in that area, they used to have small shops, small things for Jews that they lived there. But around, I would say, 50s and 60s, they came out of ghetto. They bought houses, and they bought houses outside the ghetto. And because they had a better jobs, or they had more money, so they could out.
Did people discriminate against the Jews?
During Shah, I would say yes and no, because Shah was promoting free religion and he wanted everybody to be free. But as I told you, Iran is a Muslim country, and they are very, very strict about their religion. And their religion, they don't like Jews, and they didn't want to do anything with Jews. But some stores were discriminating between Jews, and they wouldn't let you to pick fruit with your hand from the pile. They would say, no, stand back, we pick it for you. So, and another thing, around the mosques, there were water fountains. The Jews were not allowed to drink from that water fountain because the Muslim didn't like it. So we used to stay away. Around 1976, it started. So there were some resistance against Shah's government. And it started with the religious side of government and went to students in universities, and it got worse and worse. Around 77, it was very scary. They used to close the store, they used to do some riots, and it was a very dangerous and physical riots. They used to make the revolutionaries, they used to make a hand bomb at home, and they bring it to riots. And the Shah's soldiers, they used to fear them from the tear gas or to shoot them, so whatever they could do. But Shah command the soldiers, they should not kill the people. They should not. They should just scare them. So that was something about Shah which was very admirable. So I remember I was very young, and when the revolutionaries used to come to street, all of a sudden you see about 1,000, 2,000 people in 2 minutes. They used to come to street, and then all the stores they would close. We used to close. They used to close the street, and it was very, very scary. They used to shout. They used to throw stones. And fall of 1978, Shah flew out of Iran. He said, okay, I'm gonna go, maybe it makes the situation better, but it didn't. So he flew out, and some of his government flew with him. Some couldn't, so they trapped in Iran, and the revolutionaries got them and killed them right away. I remember there was so many prisoners. The revolutionaries went to prison, and they opened the door, and the prisoners were out. It was a very, very bad situation. And on top of it, before Shah goes out of Iran, for several months, they used to order people, don't come out of your house after 6 o'clock. So, and nobody could go out, but revolutionaries used to go on the high buildings and start screaming, and it made such a fear. I still remember that fear, that sounds and noise and darkness and everything. Still, I remember it, and it scares me so much. So I went to school during revolution, and when I was, which was not easy. And when I was in high school, we decided to come out of Iran. They used to, we had to get a smuggler to take us out, because the government didn't let the Jews to get passport and go easily. If you wanted to get a passport, you had to go through so many steps, you had to go through so many difficult things to get it. So everybody used to decide that they just get a smuggler and they take them out. We went to Vienna. Vienna highest helped us, and it took us 4.5 to 5 months to get the visa to come to America. We came to America March 1786.